Okay, my name is Leslie Williams, and as you can see by me showing you this video picture on my cell phone that it's 1/29/2014 at 12:36 p.m. I'm not going to use a feature within the tools menu called the voice commands in order to be able to use the phone to literally dictate the date and time verbally. Just listen.
Say a command. January 29th, Wednesday, 12:36 p.m.
Okay. This is a tree here. I use it as a landmark to prove where I'm at. Okay? Which means that since I'm here showing you this video picture of the tree, I'm not at any location that I'm going to be going to in the next week, in the next 14 days. And why am I making this video? Because this is a video prediction. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. I am a target, victim, and activist concerning the criminal expeditions of what is known as organized stalking, which can also be termed as gang stalking. I'm predicting right now, I'm laughing at the squirrel. I'm predicting right now that I'm going to be banned permanently or for 1 year, at least from UCSD libraries in the next 30 calendar days. And they're going to make it appear, either on paper or verbally, that it's because of inappropriate behavior that they're stating that I've had in the past and that I have recently had. They also might even go as far as stating that on January 27th that I was obstructing a campus police officer's ability to answer a emergency call. You would not believe what I know, and you would not believe the evidence I got. It's just completely undisputable. Now, since right now my schedule is being, oh man, my schedule is being attacked like you would not believe right now because I'm preparing to move. Okay, while I'm trying to survive this expedition that's happening to me, while I'm trying to find time in my schedule to upload current and recent evidence. Okay, some of them I just made yesterday and today in reference to this morning, in reference to uploading audio evidence to the video files, but those video files won't be uploaded until tomorrow, the next day, and then they probably won't be titled until the beginning of next week. So I'm not going to go back to UCSD campus because an event happened there. 2 events happened, actually 3 events happened on UCSD campus on the 27th. Today's the 29th. So I made a decision. Okay. I'm not going to go back on UCSD campus until I make some preparations pertaining to what they're going to do next. So it will undisputably prove to you, I'm going to predict how they're going to behave, I'm going to predict the possible things they might say, and then I'm going to upload those video predictions to the internet. But understand, cyber surveillance is a method of gang stalking. So what they might do is see what I'm predicting and say, well, we can't do that if they're involved in the gang stalking, in reference to, like, maybe, I don't know, campus police, maybe. I'm in San Diego, California. All you got to do is go to Google and type in organized stalking or gang stalking and universities. Organized stalking or gang stalking and libraries. When you witness the amount of Google-generated responses, you'll clearly be able to see that I'm not the only one claiming that they're being gang stalked on university campuses and in libraries. Okay. Now, so I am predicting right now, to date at this time. My statements are also being recorded on a tape recorder. Okay, that is usually always running on me at all times, in reference to recording. Now, as a result of me being a target, victim, and activist concerning the crimes of gang stalking, what I'm doing is and it's also called organized stalking. What I'm doing is I make prediction email files, video files, and audio files pertaining to what could and might and possibly will happening towards me, about me, concerning me, around me, or against me, and the lies, the deceit, and the relationship cooperation that is being used in order to expedite what I predict against me. Okay, now, so I'm predicting it right now, flat out. These predictions also pertain to the law library on Front Street, downtown San Diego. Okay, for the next 30 days. The North University San Diego Public Library for the next 30 days, and any business I go into. If I get evicted, arrested, or banned from any place that I go to, I don't give it, or any transportation service, I don't give a shit how it comes about, who plays a role in it. What do we got to understand here? When it comes to gang stalking, gang stalking is not stalking by gangs. What it is it's basically a template of protocols, methods, tactics, and maneuvers that are brought about as a result of covertly developed schemes. Okay? They sit down, they think about what they're going to do against the target, and then they bring about the physical theatrics to bring against the target to bring about a desired result. for the target to live in the effects of the result, like banning them from a university, banning them from a library, banning them from a public library. What I meant by library, that meant like the libraries on the university campus. Banning them from a physical public library that's off of the university campus, like just a regular average community library. Any business. Now you need to extensively research every description I've stated in this video, like businesses, grocery stores, banks, post offices, restaurants, movie theaters, public libraries, universities, and cross-reference all that separately to gang stalking and or organized stalking. And you will clearly see the amount of Google-generated responses you'll get to each description, and you will notice the target individuals' blogs in reference to them detailing what has happened towards them at each specific description. I do what I do in order to inform, to expose the truth. I predict what I predict because I have so much evidence. I'm talking about in-your-face, black and white evidence that I am a target of this crime. It's literally undeniable. Literally. Okay? Now, the places that they've been using for the last 2 years are getting antsy as hell. They want me off the property so they feel they can just wash their hands of the entire situation, while possibly filing falsified documentation to make it look like they're banning me for normal appearing reasons, which means they're filing documentation, or are they, writing letters and saying, Miss Williams has been warned about this, Miss Williams has been warned about that, Miss Williams is getting numerous complaints about her. Well, go to Google and type in street theaters and gang stalking. What are street theaters? Street theaters are where they bring about a physical event against a target as a result of tracking a target. In order to have that physical event bring about a result, the banning of the target. They're called street theaters, where they basically use a certain amount of persons for one day to play a role pertaining to the skit, okay, the physical theatrics that they are told what to do, how to do it, what to say, what not to say, okay, and they'll use anywhere between 3 to 4 to 5 people for one physical event, where they physically, theatrically play out their role towards the target individual so they can make it appear that they got a legitimate reason to ban the target from the environment. Grocery store, business, public library, libraries on university campuses, any building on university campus, including the bus stops, okay? While they then get to walk away with, while portraying the target on paper, that the target was responsible for the event, okay, even including by them stating that the targeted individual is so delusional they're claiming they're being gang stalked, calling the police about it, and then interrupting the police's physical availability to take care of an emergency call, because she's calling the police instead, so therefore they don't have the time to be physically attentive to an emergency call. Do you see what I'm saying? Because they want to be, if the police are involved in this shit, they want to be able to make it look like, well, the police are only trying to do their job. They're only trying to do their job, but they can't because Miss Williams is calling them, claiming she's being gang stalked when she's not. So we think it's best she don't come back because she's interfering with the normal operations of our campus. Because if a student has an emergency and they call the police and they keep being physically attentive to it because she's calling the police, then that's compromising our ability to function on this campus in a healthy, normal way, because Miss Williams is compromising our ability to do it because she's calling us when we got emergency calls. Do you see what I'm saying? They want to make it appear that the target is not only mentally ill, but they also want to make it appear that the target is causing so many problems on campus to where the library cannot function in its normal operations, or even the campus police can. Are these the lies and schemes of gang stalking? Once you start to witness the astronomical proof that I have that I'm being gang stalked and have been every single time on UCSD campus, then all you'll have to do is sit back with using logic and think to yourself, why wouldn't campus police investigate that I'm being gang stalked? Why? Alright, I gotta go, so this is a prediction. We're going to see what kind of other bullshit they bring about towards me. What other kind of things they type in letters that make it look like I was the problem. Okay? That's right. Let me tell you something right now. You can put a tuxedo on a vulture, but it's still a vulture. And rattlesnakes don't commit suicide. Do you understand what I'm saying? Of course you do. Alright, so this includes any business, any public library that's not on university campuses, any place that I go to on any university campus, especially UCSD. We're going to see what comes about. You know what happened the other day on January 9, 2014? Check this out. a guy comes out of a building. I like his sunglasses, so I say, hey, those are cool sunglasses. And he didn't hear me because I think he had earbuds on. Okay? So I thought maybe he just didn't hear me. So I go, hey, like that. And he turned around and he looked at me and he goes, get away from me, get away. No, he turns around and he says, don't talk to me, don't talk to me. I'm calling the police, I'm calling the police, I'm calling the police. You were the one who was banned for a year. And all this shit. Then he goes back in the library and calls police. Then they sent me a letter stating that I was harassing this guy after he told me to leave him alone, and that I then followed him back into the library. Total, complete, absolute bullshit. I mean, complete bullshit. But these individuals are using letterheads on their campus to make falsified statements, to make it appear that the statements that are in it are the truth, so they can then use these documentations to ban me. Oh, hell yeah, they are. Because the whole event was caught on a tape recorder. It didn't show me harassing him at all, and I didn't follow him back into the library because I was going back in the library to continue my work that was already left on the computer before I left out of the library to go take my break. They're nothing but liars. And I can prove that I was going back into the library to use my computer, because before I left it, I said I'm going outside to take a break and I'm coming back in. I probably even said, let's see if anything happens, because I usually say that when I leave the library to take a break and then come back. And that morning, I predicted on my way to UCSD, I go to see if anything happens in a tape recorder. These people are nothing but liars. And they'll even take this video and say, look at how crazy Leslie is. They'll literally do that. Claiming that a target's mentally ill is a method of gang stalking. Literally. Alright, I gotta go. So this is a prediction video. I'm in San Diego, California, and I'm predicting all this right now on today's date at a completely separate location from any of the places that I've mentioned in this video. UCSD, any public business, any transportation service, and even this area. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening, and have a nice day.